Ardent Basaiawmoit to take the floor.
Sir, I would like to thank you for giving me this opportunity to take part in this debate on the address by the Governor. So, before I make my submission, I would like to request you, it would be fair if members belonging to the opposition are given more time, because this is the only platform where we can raise issues concerning the state and the people. It would not be fair if same amount of time is given to members belonging to the opposition and the ruling side as well, sir.
Honourable Member, I would like to let you know that the time limit is fixed by the Honourable Speaker, not by me.
Yeah.
So
because 15 minutes time is too less for us, sir.
I may consider one or 2 minutes more.
So, before I make a submission once again, sir, I think I need to remind this House, when I hear that someone is still trying to undermine the wisdom of the people, and someone is trying to educate the people how to be grateful, we are here, we are not masters, we are servants. So, no matter what we do, it's up to the people whether they are satisfied with our performance or not. When the time comes, it's up to the people to decide whether we should come back to this House or not. So,
please initiate.
So, yes, sir. So, when I have looked at this Governor address, so I've seen the mention here was made about the ambitious journey to transform Meghalaya into a $10 billion economy by 2028. So it is not bad to have a dream. It is not bad either to be ambitious. But the contention here is whether this government can really transform Meghalaya into a $10 billion economy by 2028. I'm not saying that we cannot transform Meghalaya into a $10 billion or a $100 billion economy. I will be the happiest person to see that my state is growing and is being transformed into a $10 billion economy or a $100 billion economy. So, Meghalaya, according to the MDA government, which aspires to become a $10 billion economy by 2028, because when we raise issue, we want to also see the ground reality. We are not here to blow trumpet only. We will not only supply music in the ears of the government, but we will bring the ground reality that is reflecting the state as a whole. So, Meghalaya has indeed been found to be the third poorest state after Jharkhand and Bihar. This is according to the National Multi-Dimensional Poverty Index Baseline Report 2023. So, and Meghalaya has been listed with 27.79% rate of poverty. So, as of July 2024, the unemployment rate in Meghalaya was 6.0%, which is higher than the national average at 3.2%. I would also like to bring to the notice of this August House, sir, that according to the periodic labor force survey conducted by the National Sample Survey Office revealed that 85% of the unemployment are in the age of 15 to 30 years in Meghalaya. So, Mr. Speaker, sir, when I look at these figures, I am skeptical whether the government of the day will be able to live up to its commitment to transform Meghalaya into a $10 billion economy. I don't know from where the money will come. Can we continue to avail loans from various banks? The Comptroller and Auditor General had warned that the state's borrowing trend increased by over 63% in the past 5 years and could lead the state into a debt trap. The fact of the matter, sir, is that we are already in a debt trap. Mr. Speaker, sir, Mr. Deputy Speaker, sir, let me also quote CAG report. Of the total debts, about 73% are internal in the form of market loans, ways and means advances from RBI, special securities issued to national small saving funds and loans from financial institutions. Another 23% is public account liabilities, and only 4% is loans from the central government. Sir, and the government of the day, as we know, is still availing loans after loans from various international banking institutions. I feel I have the right, and not only members belonging to the site, but the people needs to know how much of the loan had Meghalaya availed till this financial year 2024-25. How much of the loan is yet to be repaid by the government, and what kind of loan is being provided? How much of the financial support from those World Bank, Asian Development Banks, JICA and others are in the form of loans? Sir, I would like to remind this August House that Meghalaya is a non-revenue generating state. The Chief Minister himself has admitted in one of his meetings with the state tax officers that Meghalaya entirely depends heavily on central government revenue sources. Therefore, sir, my sincere question to the government is whether we are prepared to repay all these loans, and if we fail to do so, will the government of India bail us out, and are we prepared on those conditions to be laid by the government of India when the government of India decides to bail us out? Sir, I'm sure that all the right-thinking members will ponder, and there has been a discourse around that if the state government continues in this trend to take loans, one fine day we may have to face a condition that may bring problem to the state. What will happen if the government of India one fine day asks the state government to repay the loan in the form of extraction of uranium in our state? We have seen media reports recently, sir, that the government of India has set a term to the state government that they must complete these many projects, and if they fail, they have to return all the money. And when I listen to members who is praising the achievement and the programs of this government, I feel as if they are trying to take all the credit. In fact, all the schemes that we are discussing, and most of them are the central schemes, we are just the implementing agency. So we would like to hear the schemes, the projects that are being generated by the state government, not to boast about the implementation of central schemes in the state. If you talk about the water supply, jylla, this is the central scheme. If you talk about providing household to the poor, PMAGY, this is a central scheme. Why do we feel happy to just implement? Let us try. The state government must initiate its own state schemes, what I feel, if we are really want to be proud of serving the people in the state. So, I would like to come to another para mentioned in this address. This is in the Home Political and Home Police, where a mention was made that District Council elections in 2025 was ensured through effective measures taken by the district administration and the police. So I strongly object to this statement, sir, on the pretext that a free and fair election was happening only in the Khasi Hills Autonomous District Council jurisdiction. That was not the case in Giant Hills Autonomous District Council election. I have been telling this, and I'm going to reiterate my stand, that had there been a free and fair election in JHEDC, the voice of the People Party would have even captured the executive committee in Giant Hills District Council, sir. So, as a party, we have been informed about the kind of tradition, practices, and the culture in Giant Hills, where they have a kind of a culture that the village leaders will decide whom to support. And these village leaders will impose on the voters in their villages that they should go for one particular candidate whom the village leaders, not the villagers, but the village leaders, sir. We have registered all these highly sensitive polling stations with the district administration, with the RO, but sadly, sir, nothing. No action has been taken on the part of the district administration and the RO while conducting the recent MDC election. There was many polling stations where there was a booth rigging. Sir, I have with me few polling stations where you will think and ponder how this can happen. In Mulamuna A polling station, out of 609 total votes, valid votes, 593 vote goes to one candidate sponsoring by the village leaders. And out of 604 in Mulamuna B, 589 votes went to the person sponsored by the village leaders. And in Wapung Skur A, out of 782, 656 goes to one person sponsored, supported by the village leaders. And in Clarion East, out of 780, imagine what kind of an election is this? 778 go to one person, sponsored, supported by the village leaders. And out of 872, 862 again went to the candidate supported by the village leaders. So where is the free and fair election? People were asked to surrender their epic to the village leaders. One of our polling agents in Maya Club, Nartiang constituency, was abducted for many hours on that day. And another fellow in Shiliang Mintang constituency was taken by these opponents. They were about to throw him from the bridge. And how can you say that there is a free and fair election, sir? And I have with me also a copy of FIR. There are many, in fact, FIR which we have complained to the police department. And I'm telling you, as a party who represent the voice of the People Party, we will not sit idle. We will not leave the stone unturned till the people of Giant Hills are getting the opportunity to exercise their franchise freely. I'm asking this to the Chief Minister of the state. I'm not asking to Mr. Conrad Sangma as an individual, but as the Chief Minister of the state. He is not only the leader of the Treasury bench, sir. He is also our leader and the leader of the state. Can he sleep peacefully when he knows that his people cannot exercise freely their franchise in our state? So therefore, sir, I strongly object this paragraph mentioned in this address. Sir, this is just one. Let me read out this FIR submitted by the people who suffered from the high-handedness of these people in the village. To the Superintendent of Police, East Giant Hills District, Clarion, complaint come first information report. Respected sir, I hope this letter finds you well. I am writing to formally complain and report a distressing incident that occurred on February 21, 2025 during the JHEDC election in Tlo village. At approximately noon, I, Mrs. Ferrio Nob Dumai Simply, being a polling agent of the VPP party on that day, found myself threatened by certain people for stopping them from attempting to proxy vote for legitimate voters. The atmosphere was tense, with heated exchange escalating into threats directed towards me and my family. They made menacing remarks indicating they would forcibly evict my family from our home in the village, a blatant violation of our rights and a clear affront to the JHDC Act. Furthermore, I must bring to your attention a subsequent attack on my house that occurred on February 24, 2025. I became the target of a violent mob at our residence in Tlo village. I have strong reasons to believe that the same individuals who threatened me were responsible for assault. I kindly urge you to investigate these incidents and take appropriate action to ensure the safety of my family and uphold the electoral process in our community.
Honourable Member, the time allotted to you is going to be up. Please kindly wind up.
Yes, sir, you can do, since I have already expressed that it would be fair. So I've just
I have already expressed my inability to comply with your request.
If this is the case, that means we belonging to this bench will have to sit quiet, maybe from tomorrow, and just tie up with a black handkerchief. Let us, because there is no point. So many things, sir. This address, sir, is a 23 pages. How would it be fair for the members belonging to the opposition to get 10-15 minutes only? If that is the case, I stop, sir.
We should be very fair to each and everybody, because